So I'm going to touch a little more about how my promising skateboarding career was derailed by substance abuse. This is a video right here of me when I was 13 years old. And this is another video of me when I was 17. And this is a picture of me at the peak of my addiction. So basically, I was at a skateboarding competition and I broke my ankle. All I did was smoke green at the time. And so because of that injury, I was prescribed perks. And looking back on it, that's what set it all off. Even though I wouldn't abuse them until almost a year later. It wasn't until I tried them when I was not injured, and that was the beginning of everything. And I really had a lot of unaddressed trauma, like losing my brother at 16 and my dad got cancer a year later. It was very hard as a young teenager to cope with those things. And that's kind of what opened up the door for me. It didn't start right away. And all I really knew at that point was that it felt good. And then about 9 months later, I was giving a kid a ride home at the skate park and he was supposed to pay me with green. But he didn't have any green. So when I got to the destination, he just gave me a little blue pill. And I'm like, dude, what do you want me to do with this? And he was like, oh, go ahead and sell it. It'll sell really easily. And so I went back home and I thought about it for like 5 minutes. And I was like, how could something so small get people so addicted? And that's when I crushed it up and I put it up my nose. I took a few puffs of green after, and I remember I blew it out my window and I just dozed off. I woke up the next day and I thought to myself, I have arrived. This was the feeling I wanted to feel for the rest of my life. So addiction is a progressive disease, and my addiction progressed extremely quick. I ended up being homeless, on the streets. I have a criminal record now. My teeth were basically rotting out of my mouth. And at 27, when I finally got sober, I had the maturity of like a 16-year-old. The moral of the story is stay away from drugs, kids. Follow me for more stories about how I was homeless and addicted for 5.5 years and how I got sober 6 years ago.